Hey, what's up guys, Claudine here. So it's been some time since the last Bad Business video, but other than that, if you're wondering what the MORS is from the video title, it's essentially that one powerful railgun sniper rifle from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and one of the modern Call of Duties that had it. I forgot what, I think it was Modern Warfare 3, was it? Anyways, so essentially the fact that it is so powerful that it is able to one tap to the lower torso. But there's a drawback where it only has one round in a chamber and you have to constantly reload it per 1.2 seconds, or I think it was 1.4, 1.6 seconds in the modern CODs, and you can make it way too fast. But other than that, that's essentially what we're gonna try to recreate today with the rolling block rifle. So pretty much what you think about the rolling block rifle initially is that you would probably think that this is literally a ripoff of BFG but slower, but in my opinion, you can make it much better than that. So if you attach the sniper barrel and you attach the lightweight scope and you attach all the ADS attachments alongside sleight of hand, you pretty much got yourself that MORS build that is instantly recognizable from Call of Duty. But there's just one problem: only one taps at a certain range, unlike in Call of Duty where it's like infinite. But it's okay because you still get to maintain that 1.12 second reload speed. But if you hate this scope and you want to change it, you pretty much have to sacrifice that reload time back to 1.4 seconds. But for this video exclusively, I'd much rather prefer doing lightweight scope because this is what the build is supposed to be like anyways. But yeah, I did hit a clip with duplex scope before, which I am more comfortable with. However, this is mainly comparing whether you want faster reload speed or better aim. So in my opinion, if you want better aim, if you're not used to the lightweight scope, you pick the duplex for slower reload speed. And if you want the quickness as fast as the MORS from Call of Duty, then you pick the lightweight scope and get used to the scope. So it pretty much looks like this if you do this right. See how fast the ADS is. And now watch this. This one taps up to 75 meters and is instantly kind of recognizable from the MORS from Call of Duty, so it's pretty cool. You could kind of replicate it with this rifle, but there are multiple drawbacks. So the multiple drawbacks are that one of them is that you can't deal full damage when piercing through someone, meaning you have to get lucky if you want to hit like a collat ender or a collat in the feed or whatever. But that isn't the main focus of this video anyways, so we're gonna completely ignore that for now. But yeah, that's one of the drawbacks. The second is that it has atrocious hipfire spread because of the sniper barrel, because it is intentional that the hipfire accuracy becomes worse. And because of the lower ADS speed, I did put a decent amount of ADS attachments like these. And trust me, the recoil control, hipfire accuracy, and camera shake cons do not really matter that much because it's a single shot sniper rifle after all. And lastly, since this is a rifle and not a sniper rifle like the AIM-20, it fires slower than a sniper rifle, so you will have to be cautious when you're trying to fire your shots because it does not fire the same. It does not fire as fast as a sniper rifle, so keep that in mind as well. But other than that, let's actually play around with this setup, shall we? I think the only reason why I decided to hop on my main instead of null is because, you know, I feel pretty confident that, you know, this setup won't destroy my stats. You know what I'm saying? I could not for the life of me aim with the lightweight scope, so I'm just gonna change it around. Yeah, there we go. Now this is what I prefer. Imagine. I choked so bad. Oh. Close, bro. Literally standing still. Bro, I got split so bad. That was tragic. Dude, imagine if that was a clean feed. That would have been a banger, bro. It actually looked like he was dead for a second. There he is again. What? Wait, what? Okay, then. Dead. Pretty dead. Oh my god, dead. Bro, this is so slow. I should be dead now. Okay, 92 and 18 with this MORS setup. Kinda mid if I'm being honest, but pretty good for a rolling block rifle run, if I'm being honest. What was he trying to achieve? Why call it, man? Why? Gosh, that was horrible. And people are already yapping about me. That's so funny. Dude, imagine if that was a clean feed. That actually could have been a feed. Yeah, let's be real here. That actually could have been a feed. Is this kid actually serious? Bro, he can't even aim too. That's even more sad. Whatever, let's end this misery. What's his username? There we go. Which there we go. I guess for a little bonus, I'll just go for a trick shot. Because, you know, what's an episode without a trick shot, right? There we go. Rated trick shot. That does not count. There we go. Yeah, I think overall that'll do for the video, because, you know, the lobbies weren't that great. I wasn't getting any quad feeds anymore. I mean, I wasn't getting any good lobbies anymore. And yeah, at that rate, I'm not gonna hit a quad feed, but that's okay because I actually hit one earlier. It is interesting to note that fun sniper rifles aren't really that good to compete in terms of hitting quad feeds in the game anymore. Like, they used to be really good back in a few years ago because, you know, there were brain dead people, but because of how dead the game is, the lobbies started to become kinda worse than SBMM because all you're facing is the sweats are than dead lobbies. But even with dead lobbies, you can't even hit quad feeds because nobody's even there. So there's really no point. Other than that, I really just classify this as a fun sniper rifle, something that is, you know, fun to use, fun to snipe with. If you just casually just want to vibe and quote unquote snipe and even challenge yourself because of those slow muzzle velocities. Yeah. Even with that being said, this sniper is quite customizable because if you just do this, for example, like you make it like fast ADS but without the sniper barrel, this could definitely work as a one tap head at max range, one tap torso at close range, MORS type of setup. But at the end of the day, this is really up to you, and it's really up to preference because in terms of preference, I ended up using a duplex scope because I did not end up enjoying lightweight scope because of how wobbly it was. But yeah, other than that, there's a good reason why I don't grind blue diamond for this rifle because in nature in this game, it literally is classified as a rifle, not a sniper rifle. Same with the specials like bow, crossbow. They're all one taps, yet they aren't classified as sniper rifle. So that's why I officially concluded with, you know, with the fact that I blue diamond every single sniper rifle in the entire game. I am never counting rifles because they'll never be the same as sniper rifles, and they are noticeably different too from their muzzle velocity for sure. So yeah, I think this video just had to be made because it's just a fun similarity compared to the MORS from Call of Duty, but I feel like in Bad Business it's literally a nerfed version of it, so don't expect it to be as cracked as the COD MORS at all because this game's MORS is really noticeably nerfed. So with all of that out of the way, I'm just gonna really conclude this video for sure and say that I hope you found this video helpful and informative, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And once again, besides that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your guys' day/night.